This forum aims to deepen the dialogue on how these challenges can be addressed whilst sharing best practices. As you are aware, our leaders are showing the way. The 26 heads of states and governments from the tripartite of COMESA, EAC, and SADC have already committed themselves to realizing a free trade area by 2014. An FTA that will be based on not just market integration, but will seek shared values, shared benefits through industrialization and infrastructure development. An even more exciting prospect comes from the knowledge that the African Union Assembly will, next year in January, focus its attention on boosting inter-African trade. The topics you'll be considering in this forum will help build consensus around some of the key areas that can boost inter-African trade. And it will certainly feed into the deliberations of the summit. African ministers of trade have already proposed that one way that could boost inter-African trade is by accelerating the process of establishing a continental free trade area. Estimates undertaken in the forthcoming Assessing Regional Integration in Africa 5, a publication that we jointly produce with the African Union Commission and the African Development Bank, and we are happy that the representative of the African Development Bank, Mr. Lamin Barrow, is with us here to also suggest that harmonization of trade policies through a continental FTA would result on additional, listen to this, an additional $34 billion into African exports, just from eliminating current intra and inter-rex tariffs. Well, when the non-tariff barriers are addressed through improved trade facilitation within the continental FTA, inter-African trade will rise at about 22% in the next 10 years. These figures, ladies and gentlemen, demonstrate that if we do what we need to do, I repeat, if we do what we need to do, we can optimize inter-African trade. Let me conclude by saying that at ECA, we're very excited about the prospects of trade in Africa. It is the reason why we will continue to invest our resources to scale up the trade and integration agenda in Africa. We are grateful of the partnerships that we have with the African Union Commission, the African Development Bank, and the REX in these efforts. And we continue to be grateful to Ethiopia for providing the conducive environment for us and really for also being a best practice. We are also grateful of the support that the government of Canada, through CIDA, has given to our flagship Africa Trade Policy Center. The support of Canada has made it possible for us to work with regional partners and our member states towards the realization of Africa's market integration. We are also pleased that DFID, the UK, and the Swedish governments have extended additional support to ATPC as further demonstration of their engagement with Africa on trade and regional integration. But our efforts and those of our partners would not be successful without you, the stakeholders. You must believe in what trade and regional integration can do for Africa's development. This is really the moment for Africa, and we see this forum as the beginning, and that through this forum, we can assure you that the real work is just beginning. I hope you have a successful forum. Thank you very much.